Josh Norris in the line, alternating it in the power play. Does that mean we will see him tomorrow in Pittsburgh?
He will not. Not quite ready yet, but I'm just trying to keep progressing him.
Weekend a possibility then?
I wouldn't rule that out, no.
What's this like to finally get it and start getting all of these guys back? I mean, there's still other guys out yet, but like with your forwards, you get Benson back. Now Norris is really close. What's this like for you?
Well, I think it's good for our club, obviously. They're anxious. We want to see him back. We think we're a better team. We get him back, and we've dealt with a lot of adversity, and you deal with it until they get back.
We saw Beck score that goal the other night. But his bread and butter is something else. Like, what has he evolved into over this, whatever season and a half or so with you guys, and just from the physicality standpoint as a checker?
Yeah, I think he's had good opportunities, and probably in the first 20 games to score. Like from the inside, he's had several good opportunities that haven't gone in. Obviously the goal he scored is highlight reel goal, but I think he creates a lot of energy for us. They create a lot of turnovers, and you need that from your team. And that line, a lot of times when you put them out there, sometimes they don't get a chance, but they'll control play in the offensive zone. He's a big part of that. He's his skating, he can get there for first touch. If we need energy, he can track anybody down, get a big hit for us. His penalty killing has been good. He's a big part of the reason that we're at where we're at with our penalty killing. Part of his penalty killing is his shot blocking, that fearless mentality. So, he fits the role we have him in.
Lindy, UPL gets back-to-back solid starts for your team. Is he finding his consistency? Is he starting to find it?
I would say he's looked good in the two starts and has helped us win 2 games. I think it's going to take a few more. I think he's getting comfortable with playing again. But I've liked his game.
What about it have you liked in those 2 starts?
That he keeps the puck out of the net.
What else? Are there little things he does?
From a technical front, I'm not. I think he's been able to pick up some stuff through traffic, and that's probably the hardest part with the amount of people that get in front of your goaltender nowadays. I think he looks refreshed back there, and so you just put that all together, and you hope you can just build confidence off of that.
Lindy, not to make you look too far ahead, but 8 of your next 10 are going to be on the road starting tomorrow in Pittsburgh. Just, what's the message to the team of how they have to approach that?
Really, one game at a time, but we know that we need to pick up road wins, obviously. We've got to be a better road team. We've been right there on the road with a lot of games. You can look at Toronto game in Toronto. You can look at the Boston game in Boston that, both games went to overtime. You look at a game in Colorado, we fought back to get to 3-3. And so we're right there in a lot of the road games, but we haven't finished the deal. We've got to be a better team at whether you get into the third period and you're tied or a goal ahead, preserving that win. But we know that with all the home games we've had, the area that needs improvement is road victories.
Lindy, Mattias Samuelsson and Connor Timmins have combined for almost 100 blocked shots. What goes into being so efficient and effective for those two to do that?
I think it's a mindset. I think those are 2 guys that are, willing to get in the lane. They're willing to take, a significant shot to keep it away from getting at our goaltender. More than anything, I think it's a mentality, a fearlessness that both those guys have. Those 2 defensemen combined with you look at Melanstein, you look at Kozak, the penalty killing, some of the pucks we've ate as a group to keep it from getting to our goaltender. 6-on-5, you look Samuelsson, 8-1-2. So I think Timmins ate one at just before that. So you've got 2 pucks that don't get to your net, so you know that they're not getting an opportunity. And I think more than all, it's a courage thing. It's something that you know, a guy like those guys take a lot of pride. I mean, we've suffered some broken bones with the blocking shots already this year. So, you know, it's technique-wise, I think the skill of being in the lane is a willingness to make sure your body is stick on puck and that you know where that area is going to the net, and those guys are good at it.